So we're less than a year into Trump's second term, and we have him now calling for, recently, for Democratic members of Congress to be hanged for sedition. And why? Because these Democratic members of Congress, they released a video aimed at U.S. service members, which asked these service members to follow the law, which is they should disregard any illegal order that comes from Trump's lawless administration. That's reasonable. And the response, though, from Trump is to threaten violence against these members of Congress for them advocating that members of our armed forces follow the law. That's disgusting on so many levels. It's unprecedented, and I cannot stress this enough. The threat is real from Trump. We have troops in the streets. We have ICE operating more and more as a Praetorian Guard, sort of, for the president. And not for the office of president, for the current president as an individual. That's an affront to our system of government. That's an affront to a government of the people. And we have to start asking, what do we do if this gets worse? If Trump carries through on these threats? And keep this in mind, too. With the horrible Supreme Court ruling from last year that expanded presidential immunity, depending on the circumstances, Trump could carry through on this threat he made against these Democratic lawmakers, these threats against their lives, and could avoid any prosecution for it under this U.S. Supreme Court decision. So we really need to start thinking about, how do we protect our rights? How do we protect a government of the people in the face of this threat? Well, I can tell you, one place we can look is to our federalized system of government. So the states, they have a tremendous amount of power and authority to act within their particular realm. The federal government has limits on what they can do and what they can force states to do, and the kind of activities they can carry out in those states. And a big part of why I am running for state office is, I think, in light of this threat that we face from Trump, we need legislators, we need governors, we need attorneys general, we need all of these folks to start coordinating and start figuring out that if the worst comes to pass, if Trump carries through on these worst threats that he has made, coordinated action between the states and between the people of those states, that is going to be one of the only things that allows us to protect our rights, to protect our lives, to protect our financial stability, and to protect the ability to have a government of the people. So again, I'm Tony Smith. I'm running for Nevada Assembly District 20, and I hope I can count on your support. Thank you.